What's up everybody, it's the one, the only, the Phenome, and welcome to part 11 of my Mass Effect playthrough video series. Now, before I begin, I would like to say I'm feeling a bit rusty, even though I haven't recorded only for a week, but I'm still feeling pretty rusty, so might be a bit more wonky than usual in my speech, but you know, just bear with me, and it'll be fine. It'll be fine. At least I think this game is so good, and I like it so much that I'm not gonna have too much trouble. Alright, with that out of the way, let's recap the previous video. So the previous video was indeed a 1.25 hour special, maybe even more. I know that doesn't sound particularly right, but whatever. Special video where we managed to finish up the Pharaoh's main story mission. Basically, after we cleared out the Exogeny headquarters, we returned back at first to the spot where the remaining Exogeny employees were stationed. Now, Ethan Jong, the prick who was like the main corporate guy, left. He was in an argument with Juliana Bainham, one of the colonists, like one of the colonist leaders, I should say. And in the end, Shepard exposed Jong about the Thorian and basically confronted the guy. And well, then Shepard shot him because that Jong guy pulled a gun out. And I mean, well, you don't pull a gun out on a soldier in such a heated spot. You're gonna get shot. Unfortunately, we couldn't see what I really wanted you guys to see, which was the Paragon option. Because I for one, I've always picked Pharaohs as the first main story mission, so I never actually saw the Paragon or Renegade option for that matter as well. So yeah, in any case, we shot the guy, and then we returned back to Zeus Hope because obviously that Thorian, that indigenous plant life, it had taken over the colonists there, as we found out in the previous video to that. We came back there and it was infested with Thorian creepers, like zombie-like infested guys, I guess, who've been infested for a long time. We also found the colonists, but thanks to an ingenious idea by Elizabeth Bainham, the research assistant we rescued at the Exogeny headquarters, we managed to disable those colonists with nerve gas grenades, to be more precise. Unfortunately, we couldn't save all the colonists. Faidan took his own life whilst he was trying to fight sort of the control of the Thorian. So that was a bit sad. And in the end, we went underground, we destroyed the Thorian, and we freed an Asari, a former accomplice of Saren, who was basically brainwashed by Saren, as it turns out. Not brainwashed, but rather indoctrinated, sort of. Obviously, as she was left with the Thorian, now that we freed her, the indoctrination dissipated as well. And she gave Shepard the cipher, sort of an understanding of Prothean culture, and that helped sort of get the vision from the Prothean beacon a bit more organized. So that basically all that stuff is now making a bit more sense. Not too much though, because apparently the vision from the beacon was damaged, and sort of huge bits are missing. Alright, so that about covers it. In the end, we went out, we talked a little bit with our crewmates, sorted out the equipment, and now we're going to return to the Normandy, and we're going to return to the Citadel, because there are a couple of things I would like to check out before we head off to Novaria, which is...
Good timing, Commander. We got a transmission coming in from the Citadel. Top priority clearance.
I'll take it in the comm room.
Alright.
Commander Shepard, we've received information that may be critical to your mission against Saren.
I'll take all the help I can get.
We've received an urgent message from one of our infiltration regiments in the Traverse.
I'm listening.
We currently have several infiltration units scattered throughout the border regions of Citadel space. This particular unit was gathering intel on Saren.
What did they find?
Unfortunately, the message we received was little more than static. The infiltration team must be in a situation where they can't set up proper interstellar communications. But the message was sent on a channel reserved for mission-critical communications. Whatever they were trying to tell us, we know it was important. Considering your interest in Saren, we thought you might want to investigate this. Find out what happened to our team. The signal originated from the planet Vermeer.
I'll look into it.
The Council prefers not to become involved in the specifics of Spectre activities. We only want you to be aware of all your options, including Vermeer. Good luck, Commander Shepard. We will keep you advised if we learn anything else.
Right. So, yeah, we got the Vermeer mission now. So, yeah, the infiltration teams, that's Salarian Special Tasks Group. They're basically like Salarian Special Forces, masters of infiltration and sort of diversions and sort of basically hitting armies in the back, messing up their comms, their supply lines, but also they're basically the ultimate scouts of the Council. Alright, let's head back to the Citadel. So yeah, as I said, we'll go to the Citadel, then we'll go to Noveria, and after Noveria we'll clear all the additional and side missions, including the 2 DLC missions that we got as well, before heading off to Vermeer, because after Vermeer you sort of get locked onto a path in a certain way where you might not be able to actually do certain missions. So, we're leaving Pharos. All is well and good now on this planet. The Thorian is dead, the Geth have been repelled, and honestly, there is no reason for the Geth to come back, because we did kill the thing that they were sort of supposed to clean up, Thorian. Right.
Commander, urgent message from Alliance Command coming in. I'll patch it through.
Shepard, this is Admiral Hackett from Alliance Command. We've got a situation here, and you're the only one that can handle it.
What do you need, Admiral?
There's an Alliance training ground where we test weapons and technology in live fire simulations. One of the VIs we use to simulate enemy tactics in the drills is no longer responding to our override commands. It's gone rogue.
Are you telling me this computer is thinking on its own?
We're not stupid, Shepard. This is a virtual intelligence, not a true AI. It's not self-aware, and it can't access any external systems. We didn't do anything illegal here. Virtual intelligence support is critical to our military success. VIs process thousands of status reports and react in nanoseconds. No human can do that. We need you to fight your way through the training ground of the VI core and manually disable it.
Don't worry, Admiral. I'll take that thing out.
I know Spectres answer the Council, but you're still human. You're still part of the Alliance military, and right now we need you. The VI controls all the facility's weapons, drones, and automated defenses. You're the only one that can pull this off, Shepard. Good luck.
Yeah. That mission in particular is actually quite an important one, because first, that mission will sort of have some interesting story linked to it if I remember correctly, in the 3rd game. Maybe in the 2nd game as well. Can't remember quite that well now. And also, well, the location of that training ground is going to be quite familiar. But I'll just leave it at that and let you guys see it for yourselves when we actually go there. Right, but now, let's head off to the Citadel. We need to grab a couple of missions. Let's just take Tali and Garrus.
Equalizing interior pressure with exterior atmosphere.
And let's head in, pick up the missions that we need.
The commanding officer is ashore.
And then,
Exo Presley has the
I
deck.
forgot about this guy. Okay, here we go. This is gonna be good.
Here, Admiral Mihailovic, 5th Fleet.
We weren't told to expect you, sir. I would have prepared a formal greeting.
Spare me the pleasantries. I command the 63rd Scout Flotilla. You and the Normandy were slated for my unit after shakedown. Then the Council got their paws, claws, tentacles, whatever. They got them on our ship, and you.
I still serve the Alliance, sir. As a Spectre, I can advance our interests to the Council.
You still know what color your blood is, Shepard? I don't begrudge the politician's decision to throw you to the Council. It's an opportunity. I do begrudge this over-designed piece of tin, though.
Alright, hold on a sec. And we're back. Sorry about that. A little distraction, but yeah, basically this asshole just insulted our ship. Over-designed piece of tin. I'll run you over with that over-designed piece of tin. We'll see what you think then.
The Normandy is a fine ship, sir. She's served us well so far.
It's a gimmick, Commander. Useless in a stand-up fight. This experiment diverted billions from our appropriations bills. For the same price, we could have had a heavy cruiser. But no, we had to make nice to the Turians, throw money in a co-developed boondoggle. I'm here to make an inspection, Commander. Normandy is an Alliance warship. I intend to see she's up to snuff.
We'd be honored to show her to you, Admiral.
I'll just bet.
Well,
wait here. I won't be long.
What an asshole.
Commander, I'm not happy.
What?
What did you find out of order?
Who designed that CIC? Putting the commander aft of everyone else is inefficient. What if he needs to discuss with the operators toward the bow?
Modified Turian style. They prefer commanders looking over their subordinates, rather than in the middle of them. We wanted to see how effectively they can command with that setup.
Reasonable goal, but they should have studied that in a lab rather than on a frontline warship. I had to shake my head at that drive core of yours. 120 billion credits at element 0 to make this thing able to move without giving itself away. You realize we could make drive cores for 12,000 fighters with that money? What good is it to hide for a few hours anyway? Useless.
We can loiter in an enemy system and monitor traffic, or drop infiltration teams on enemy worlds. Normandy can be more effective than the Solarian STG.
Maybe. But that's not the job of a proper warship. We're supposed to find and kill the enemy fleet, not count how many times their garrison goes to the bathroom. And we need to talk about your crew, Commander. Krogan? Asari? Turians? What are you thinking, Commander? You can't allow alien nationals free access to Alliance equipment?
Between Saren and the Geth, we have enough enemies out here. Treating other species with suspicion and distrust won't win hearts and minds.
That assumes the hearts and minds are worth winning. That hasn't been proven yet. You have anything else to say, Commander? Any other justifications for the state of this vessel?
We need to kick ass. That would be a fun thing to hear, but I guess
I think the Normandy is a good ship, sir. Even if you disagree, you have to see that her joint construction and multiracial crew make the Alliance look better.
Your job is to look good, Commander. The Alliance navies is to win wars. I'm not convinced Normandy isn't a waste of taxpayer money, but I am convinced that you believe otherwise, and that you'll use it to its best ability. I'll be submitting a report to the Joint Military Council. It will not be as negative as I'd planned. Good hunting, Commander Shepard. Make us proud.
Make you proud? You just talked shit about my ship, and now you say make us proud. What a fucking hypocrite. Oh well. Right, so we're going down to CSEC Academy. Let's see what the talk is about.
After years of poor economic performance, ExoGeni has announced that it's...
Alright, let's have a quick look at the assignments. Hostage... Nope, Asari diplomacy. Yeah, we have to meet with Nasana Dantius. We have the Rogue VI. Investigate samples. Get activities. Facility. Some freighter. Strange transmission. Oh yeah, that's a long time ago. Hostile takeover. Missing survey team. The fan. Oh yeah. Answer the
research colony on Theros is finally returning a profit. New discoveries and a dedicated colonization effort have finally paid off for ExoGeni. ExoGeni's stock rose sharply with the announcement, with investors pleased at this surprising news.
That's a bit weird. So one colony has sort of made profit. I thought they were like the main guys in terms of colonization and repurposing. If they said like 50% of their colonies are now returning a profit, then that would be big news. Alright. What's it out?
Commander Shepard?
Right.
Khaleesa been seen in Al-Jalani, Westerland News. Would you answer a few questions for our viewers?
Damn, celebrity now.
You want to know?
You've been given a unique position to represent our race. People want to get a sense of how you'll do that. Humans have been trying to get the respect of the galactic community for 26 years. With that in mind, what are your feelings on being the first human Spectre?
The Spectres represent the best of every species in the galaxy. To be asked to join them is an honor.
Some have said your appointment is the Citadel throwing humans a bone. Have you encountered any situations where the Citadel asked you to place its needs before the needs of Earth?
The Council is concerned with the needs of the whole galactic community. We're part of that community now. Our needs are on their agenda, but we're one of many.
You really do believe that, don't you? You've been given command of an advanced human warship for your missions. Is there anything you'd like to say about it?
Actually, the Normandy was co-developed by human and Turian engineers. Its design incorporates many innovations, all of which are classified, I'm afraid.
So the Turians have knowledge of the Normandy that is being kept secret from the Alliance public? Do you think it was appropriate to hand Earth's most advanced warship over to the Citadel?
I wasn't aware it had been handed over to anyone. I'm in command, and last I checked, I'm human. Same goes for my crew.
Human, yes, but you do work for the Citadel now, Commander. One last question, Commander. Rumors back home say you're tracking a rogue Spectre named Saren. Do you have any comment on that?
I'm afraid I can't comment on whatever my current assignment may or may not be.
Don't worry, we'll find out. The eyes of Earth are on you. Don't let us down. Thank you for your time, Commander Shepard.
That's a bitch. Alright. So let's head over to the embassies, first off. And we'll go and talk to Nasana Dantius. After that, we'll pay a little visit to the markets, because there are a couple of things I would like to find out there. Right. So yeah, we did get all the keepers, which is a friggin' a friggin' relief to me, because I really don't like hunting them down. I feel like that's one of the more useless, what you call it? One of the more useless side quests. But, oh well.
Commander Shepard, I am Nasana Dantius. I see you got my message.
It sounded like you needed some help.
I do. My sister Dahlia is a crewman on the cargo vessel operating out beyond the fringes of the Traverse. Her ship was attacked by privateers. There were no reported survivors.
I'm sorry for your loss.
This is where it gets complicated. Last week, I received a message with her voice on it. Dahlia is alive. The rest of the crew was killed, but she was taken prisoner. The slavers demanded a huge ransom from me in exchange for returning her unharmed.
Huh, that's interesting. So, any reason?
Why didn't the raiders kill Dahlia along with everyone else?
My sister probably told them who she was. My family's very wealthy, Shepard. They must have realized she was worth more to them alive.
Coming up with the ransom seems like the best way to ensure Dahlia's safety.
That's what I thought. I did what they wanted, transferred the funds to the account they specified. Only they never released her. They haven't contacted me since. I've made a terrible mistake, Shepard. I'm a diplomatic emissary. By law, I'm required to report any attempted extortion to CSEC immediately. But I was afraid for Dahlia, so I just paid the ransom. Now she's still missing. And if anyone finds out what I did, I could end up in jail.
Alright.
You want me to find her and bring her back?
You only need to bring her back. I've already found her for you. I tracked the ransom payment through several accounts. Eventually, it led to a small mercenary band operating out of the Artemis Tau cluster. I need you to go to the Merc base, take them out, and bring my sister back. You shall be well rewarded.
Alright. Right.
Anything you can tell me about the mercs who have your sister?
Pretty much what you'd expect. Rough, dangerous, and well-armed. Nothing a Spectre cannot handle, though.
Right.
Can't you hire someone else to do this?
I do not want to take chances with my sister's life. I need a Spectre. Besides, you operate outside official channels. My superiors cannot find out I never reported the ransom in the first place.
Keep your reward. I'll bring your sister back. I promise.
Thank you, Shepard. I knew you were the right man for the job. Come back and see me when the job is done.
Alright. So that's a thing. Now let's head back to the fast travel. And, yeah, let's get back to the fast travel and go to the markets. Although, first off, let's actually have a look. Oh, Garrus still has a ton of points to distribute. Right. So let's give him. We need to give him electronics. So I guess that means going through here. Let's give him overload and more sniper rifle points as well. So yeah, sniper rifles are sort of his go-to thing. So let's give him. I'll give him master assassination. Tali was with me on Pharos, so she doesn't need any points distributed, and I have everything set up for myself as well. Right, I'll need to do a quick check. So let's head back to. No, let's go to the markets first, and after that, we'll head out to the CSEC Academy's lower floor, because there's something I wanted to see there. Let's talk to him.
Welcome back, Earth Clan. Will you
show me what you've got?
Right, let's have a look. Assassin armors, grenade upgrade, that's what I needed. Pretty legit. Okay.
Hey, Commander Shepard, it's me, Conrad Werner. Remember me? There are rumors on the extranet that you've been made the first human Spectre. That's incredible.
Oh, it's you.
Being a Spectre is a big responsibility. I just want to make humanity proud.
The vids are all talking about Commander Shepard fighting for all of us back home. And they also say that you don't take crap from anybody. You're showing them what humans can do. Hey, can I get your picture?
Okay.
I don't have a problem with it, but why?
You're a hero, Shepard. Decades from now, humanity's going to remember you. And I'll have your picture. Just hold up your gun. Perfect. Thanks again, Commander. I'm gonna hang this in my living room. My wife will love it.
That guy's weird. Okay, let's head downstairs and have a look at the shop here. The Moreland shop, that is.
Hello there. Welcome to Moreland's famous shop.
You want many good supplies, yes?
You will be pleased, I think.
Alright, what you got? Ooh, nothing that I would want, actually. Warlord 5 armor. That seems like good armor, actually. Light Turian armor. Nope, Garrus has a better one.
Hello there. Welcome to Moreland's.
Alright, let's have a look at the non-human armors. Alright, here we go. Quarian armor. That's something you could have some trouble finding sometimes. Ooh, damn. The Explorer 7 armor. Seems like a pretty good purchase. Let's get that. So, Tali, you will have this with 2 slots. Not the best look in the world, but
hello there. Welcome to Moreland.
not the best look, but it'll do. So let's sell that. Yeah, can't really buy anything for Garrus at the moment. So yeah, he'll have to make do with what he's got. Right, let's head back up. Come on. I think I may have actually bought one of the high-end armors for Tali. Yeah, she has full shields now, same as I do. Right, so we need to go here now because I think there's another quest we can pick up in the next room. Okay. Here we go. Okay. That may have been a bit presumptuous of me. Oh, of course, yeah. I now remember where I needed to go. CSEC Academy, Rapid Transit. Yeah, let's go down to CSEC Academy. I know I could have gone back to the fast travel, but screw it. Maybe we'll pick up another elevator quest. Or assignment. Damn it. Gotta stop calling them quests. This is not World of Warcraft after all.
In remembrance of Eden Prime, we present another profile in courage with serviceman Nirali Bhatia. A devoted wife and talented chef, serviceman Bhatia joined the Alliance military under the Deferred Education Plan. After finishing her service, Bhatia planned to open a restaurant. Instead, she gave her life protecting the colonists of Eden Prime. For more profiles in courage, or to explore opportunities in the military, please visit the Alliance military on the extranet. Keyword, courage.
Wow. Okay. It's pretty cool, I guess. Keyword courage on the extranet. Remember that, guys. Okay. Right, where did I... Yeah, I need to go here. Because I might be able to pick up another quest here. I can't remember if I didn't do that already, which is a bit shameful, but yeah, it's not here. I keep thinking that there was a console in that room with the highest level of electronics required to actually crack it, like master level, and yeah, you could get a quest from that. Alright, Presidium locations, Citadel Tower. Let's have a quick look here. Yep, I guess right.
Hello again, Commander. I've got a proposition for you. Since you helped me get information on the crime syndicate, I've gotten a lot more backing from my publishers. I'm investigating traffic controller conditions now, and I wondered if you could help.
Seems like a step down from wide-scale corruption.
Actually, in a way, it's more important. This isn't about people getting rich. This is about safety. I've heard rumors that the space traffic controllers are overworked to a dangerous degree. I can't get into the control room, but you could. If you planted a bug inside, I could crack the story.
Right.
This bug you want me to plant, could it interfere with traffic signals?
Absolutely not. I made certain that the frequencies it uses won't interfere with anything.
Okay.
If you crack this story, what's likely to happen?
Ideally, there will be calls to improve working conditions by hiring more controllers and upgrading systems. The Council won't pay for improvements voluntarily. This story will provide that pressure.
Good plan. Good plan. Yeah, we already established... Oh wait, we didn't establish this.
Everyone knows space traffic controllers are overworked. How is this news?
There's a difference between overworked and dangerous. Traffic at the Citadel has increased by 300% in the last century, but traffic controller resources haven't kept up. We already have several last-minute wave-offs per week. Do we have to wait for a full-blown disaster?
Alright.
I can't promise anything, but I'll see what I can do. Give me the bug.
Alright.
Excellent. Just place it on a terminal with a good view of the area. Thanks again for your help. In the long run, this story is going to save lives.
Cool. Journal on planting a bug near the back of CSEC. Okay. Cool. So we're going back to CSEC. A little bit of fast traveling here and there. Oh, wrong district and CSEC. Alright, so yeah, there it is, traffic control. And we're going there. Yep. So yeah, I mean, it does make sense if the people who are coordinating space traffic coming and going on the Citadel, obviously if they're overworked and they miss something, you could have like a friggin' space car crash. Only ship crash in this case, and that would be really that could have really dire ramifications. Alright, inconspicuous location. Alright, now what? Inform Emily that we got the device in place. Alright. I think that will be... She had two quests for you, like the fist quest with the OSD and this one with the traffic controllers. Not 100% sure, but I think that's how it is. Alright, so Presidium locations, Citadel Tower. Right.
I'm already getting readings. This is gonna make a great story. Thank you so much for your help. Here, this is everything I've got from my publisher's budget.
It was no problem. Good luck with your story. It deserves to be heard.
I appreciate your support. I hope this will save some lives in the long run. Thanks again for your help. I'm going to show this to my publisher.
Aw, what a nice girl. Okay, so there is one more thing I'd like to check before we head off the Citadel. So, Ward's locations, Cora's Den. Yep, there he is, this guy.
They told me it was you, but I didn't believe it. Shepard grew up and turned into a soldier.
We met?
Name's Finch. You probably don't remember me, but we ran together in the 10th Street Reds. Maybe you don't remember it yourself, running in a gang. None of the vids mention it when they're talking about you.
My history is a matter of public record. I've got nothing to hide.
Really? What if someone gave an interview talking about Commander Shepard's history in the gangs? We're not trying to cause you trouble, Shepard. We just want a favor, for old time's sake. One of the Reds, Kurt Wiseman, got picked up by Turians. We'd like you to talk to the Turian guard in the bar and get Kurt out.
What was one of the 10th Street Reds doing in Turian space?
Since your days, the Reds have expanded. We do some salvage, a little shipping here and there, that kind of thing.
My gang days are over, Finch. Get out of my way.
Suit yourself, Shepard. If you change your mind, he's over in Cora's Den. Take care of this, and you'll never see me again. And Shepard, you might not run with the Reds anymore, but you really don't want us as your enemies.
You have got to be kidding me. I'm going up against one of the best specters in the counts, basically who was a legend of a specter, and I need to be afraid of some guy who thinks he's a badass.
Dancers are highly respected among my people, but I get the feeling these women are not held in high esteem.
Well, you are rather young, Tali, so we'll forgive you for that.
DSEC always turned a blind eye to what went on in here. I think Fist was paying someone off.
Fair enough. Hey, dude.
Can I help you?
A human named Finch wanted me to use my authority as a Spectre to free Kurt Wiseman.
The xenophobe? I should have known he'd have friends. Thank you for the information. We'll increase the guard in his cell.
I knew you'd rat us out, Shepard. Now it's payback time.
Well, what you gonna do?
When we're through telling our story, the aliens will all know what the first human Spectre really is.
If you want humanity to be strong, a smear attack on the first human Spectre is a bad idea.
The Spectre is right. This is humanity's chance to prove itself. There's even talk of earning a council seat.
Of course you'd side with Shepard. You want someone who's in bed with your kind.
We need the other races, Finch. That's the best way to strengthen humanity.
Fine, Shepard, you're right. You're not one of the Reds. Maybe you never were.
That man is a xenophobe who thinks he can blackmail a Spectre. You should have killed him.
That's not the way I work.
Goodbye, human. It'll be interesting to see what kind of Spectre you turn out to be.
Oh, you'll hear from me. Hey, you level up. Nice, that's Master Unity right there. Full points on that. More sniper rifle training, and for Tali, Master Carnage. Excellent. That little lady will be able to unleash a powerful blast with that shotgun. Okay, I think I've covered everything I needed in the Citadel for now. I will need to return here after Novaria, because we'll have another run-in with Conrad Werner, and that's going to be the best one of them all, to be honest, if I remember correctly. Alright, otherwise... Oh yeah, and we'll have to return to Nasana Dantius. And that'll be an interesting meet, to say the least. So let's head back to CSEC, back to the Normandy, and then we'll head out to the Novaria system, or rather the system in which Novaria is located. So yeah, a few...
Garrus, if you do not mind me asking, how do you feel about hunting a Turian?
Saren is either a traitor or a madman. Taking him down will restore the good name of Turians everywhere.
Things are different among my people. There are so few of us. We are expected to be loyal, even when it is difficult.
Interesting viewpoint. Yeah, but Saren doesn't value loyalty. I mean, he was sworn to serve the council, and well, he's not really doing that at the moment, is he? Yeah, Garrus won't have a problem with shooting a fellow Turian in the face if he's an asshole. All right, let's head back into the Normandy. Get away from the Citadel. Okay, enter the Normandy.
Stand by, shore party. Decontamination in progress.
Alright, cool.
Logged. The commanding officer is aboard. Exo Presley stands relieved.
Alright, cool. So, yeah, let's fly out to the system. Or the...
Message coming in.
Wait on.
Patching it through.
Commander, Miss Al-Jalani's story on you just aired. She shouldn't have ambushed you like that, but you handled it pretty well.
Didn't sound like his voice doesn't really say that. Yeah, you handled it well.
We had differences of opinion, sir. I hope she at least believed my sincerity.
You handled yourself pretty well, Commander. She came across like a raving idiot. Just wanted to let you know what the response was back home. I won't keep you any longer. Fifth Fleet out.
Huh. Thanks for the scoop, Admiral. Alright, so let's have a look at the space. And yeah, the Milky Way. So where we're going here to the Horsehead Nebula. That's where Noveria is located in the Pax system. Alright. Bye-bye, Citadel. We will return. Soon-ish. Alrighty. And... boom. Alright, so yeah, there it is. Noveria. Noveria is a small frozen terrestrial world. Yada yada yada. Actually, I'll read this in the next video when we actually touch down on Noveria, because for today we're gonna stop here. We've done plenty, taken up enough of your time, to be honest. So, yeah, we're good. We're good for now. And that's Paragon +8 for basically saying one sentence. Okay, but still no max charm options available. Well, no worries. We'll get that. We'll get there in time. But as for now, that's gonna be it. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, then feel free to subscribe to my channel. If you leave a like or a comment, that will be much appreciated. And also don't forget that the channel has Twitter and Facebook pages. Check them out. The links for those can be found in the description of this video. And yeah, that's gonna be it. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.